There he is, there he is.
That's amazing.
You can see where we are now.
Yeah.
It was an amazing arrival, of course, with everyone being there outside, even in the cold, waiting for me. And yeah, it's of course an amazing feeling, you know, coming back here as a world champion. It's slowly kicking in, you know, but yeah, it's a great feeling. This was a full team effort, of course. I mean, winning the Drivers' Championship is of course amazing, and I couldn't have done it, you know, without all of these people here back at the factory as well. They've been continuously pushing to make the car faster, and you know, to come back here after the season as a champion, it's just incredible. Well, for me, it's amazing to be a part of this team, and like I said already there when I was very emotional, I hope I can do this for another 10, 15 years altogether. because there's no reason to leave, and I have such a good relationship with everyone that, you know, this is really where I want to be for a long time. I already said it during the race, but Checo is a legend. I mean, what he did for me in that final race to cut the gap again and defend like he did was incredible. And for sure, you know, without him, I wouldn't have been a world champion. So I owe him a lot. Well, of course, there was a lot of relief and the emotion all came out in the in-lap. And when I jumped out of the car. So, yeah, that's what you normally don't see from my side. But of course, when you win a world championship, you know, it was my ultimate goal. So I think it's quite normal then, you know, a few tears were coming, so yeah. Well, at the end of the day, it doesn't change my life. I mean, still the same person, I still have the same friends, I still live in the same apartment. So it just, you know, my life goal is achieved. But in terms of how I spend my life or how I'm living my life, it's the same still. Well, at the end of the day, anything is possible, you know. For the young kids as well, you never give up. You always keep believing even when it looks almost impossible. And that's what I did throughout the season, but of course, throughout that final race especially. And that should also be, you know, from when you were a little kid, that's how you should approach it. Because, you know, you will face tough times and you will face, you know, a lot of, you know, just in general difficult moments, people maybe being against you, but you always have to believe in yourself that you can do it. It means a lot for everyone in the family, my friends, you know, especially the friends who saw me grow up and where I spent a lot of time with. Since I was a little kid, they knew that was my dream. So luckily, a lot of my family members and friends, very close friends, who I call family, they were there during the weekend, so that made it extra special. But yeah, this has been a journey, of course, for myself, but also for my whole family. And to achieve this is also, of course, thanks to them. Ja, het is natuurlijk een ongelooflijk gevoel natuurlijk om wereldkampioen te zijn. Het is altijd mijn doel geweest sinds dat ik klein was. En ja, dat je dat nu eenmaal bereikt hebt natuurlijk ook met, ja, als familiedoel ook. Met allemaal familie en vrienden er ook bij. Tijdens die laatste wedstrijd was ja, heel emotioneel.
The emotions from the weekend were incredible, and it's been such an intense season. I think until we see Max pick up that World Drivers' Championship trophy in Paris, it won't quite sink in. Compared to other World Championship wins, this is right up there. This is probably up there with the first one, to be honest with you, because it's been so intense. It's been so fiercely competitive throughout the season. So, you know, to come through and win this championship right at the end, on the last lap of the last race, has been a phenomenal achievement by Max and by the whole team. Yeah, it was a great strategy call. I think that, you know, we rolled the dice, we took the risk, we pitted and put the softs on, we had nothing to lose. We were surprised that Mercedes didn't do likewise. Because Lewis had been on those tyres for close to, I think, 40 or so laps. So, you know, we were in the perfect position, you know, for the restart. And we've seen that before. You know, it happened to us, I think, in Barcelona, where, you know, Lewis had a free stop. But, you know, it all worked out. And I think that Max had to make that pass at the end of the day. He had one lap to do it. And turn 5, you know, he fully sent it. The strategy decisions that we made for the race were absolutely key to the outcome. Making that choice, making that decision in the heat of the moment was a crucial call, and you know, it worked out, you know, beautifully for Max. The highlight of the weekend for me was seeing Max cross the line and become, you know, the world champion, become our 5th drivers' world champion, or for the 5th time. And yeah, it was just an unbelievable feeling, because it felt for so much of the race that, you know, it was slipping away, that you know, all the season, all that hard work over the whole year, all those victories were going to come to nothing. But, you know, finally at the end there, we finally got a bit of good luck, you know, with the safety car, Latifi. It was an important, you know, moment for us. And finally, you know, we managed to make it work. Yeah, look, it's been a fiercely competitive year. I mean, Toto and I shook hands before the start of the Grand Prix. It was an intense year. we're both competitive people. We both want to win, and you know, it hurts when you lose. And you know, what makes this victory so much more valuable to us is the quality of the opposition. I mean, Mercedes are a great team. What they've achieved during the last 7 years, they've annihilated, you know, the opposition. Lewis Hamilton has destroyed the opposition, and finally, you know, we've managed to take the fight to them and beat Lewis in a Mercedes at the final race. I think Checo's played a key role for us this year. I mean, particularly in the second half of the year. He's been a phenomenal servant to the team, to assist his teammate, you know, whether it was a tow in Monza, whether it was fighting, you know, with Lewis in Istanbul earlier in the year. You know, what he did on Saturday qualifying, you know, again, towing his teammate round to the pole position. And then most dramatically, defending, you know, like a lion against Lewis, that cost him vital time, without which Mercedes would have had a free pit stop and probably would have won this World Championship. Well, Alex Albon is absolutely an unsung hero of the season. The hours that he's put in behind the scenes, in the simulator, in the dark simulator room, in the bowels of you know, the factory, late on a Friday evening, supporting the race drivers, assisting the race drivers. He's done an unbelievable job. He's also acted as a driver coach in the second half of the year to Yuki Tsunoda, who has made real progress. And we'll be very sad to see Alex go, but we're delighted that he's got a seat in Formula One next year with the Williams team, and we'll be certainly wishing him all the best and rooting for him next season. Thank you. Being responsible for this team is a huge pleasure and privilege, you know, working with the quality of people that we have, the strength and depth that we have. And it's thanks to all those people, all the guys and girls within the team, that we've been able to achieve, you know, what people would have thought was impossible. And I think we've demonstrated that, you know, if you really want something badly enough, if you commit yourself to, you know, a dream, to a goal and a target, anything is achievable. And I think we've clearly demonstrated that this year. It's been hugely vital to have, you know, support from behind the scenes and support from all the supporters and the fans. You know, wherever we go around the world, we've seen a fan base growing as the popularity of Formula One continues to increase. And, you know, whether you're a Red Bull fan, a Mercedes fan, a Ferrari fan, a McLaren fan, it doesn't matter. The sport has just really delivered this year. The racing's been great. The championship's been intense. And we've just been overwhelmed by all the messages, all the support all around the world at every single Grand Prix that we've been to.